Hey folks, working on a fingerboard. Normally I'm impatient and I end up gluing this on the neck before I cut the fret slots. And my fret slots are pretty nasty usually. This time I thought I'd try to do what I think most sane people do and cut my fret slots on the fingerboard before I put it on the neck. And I gotta say, that's much better. This is a fan fret neck, and so I've already cut up to the 12th fret. I'll link to the website where I generate these fret templates, because that's mighty handy. But what I'm doing, I've got just one end clamped on the table, and we'll take this piece of scrap that's roughly square, and I'm going to line it up so I can just see this fret line. So that's where my saw will actually sit when I put it up next to that. I'm put my clamp on there and hold that tight. I didn't worry too much down the lower flat frets, but up here it gets kind of picky. Okay. I've got a pull saw, very thin. I'm going to lay it right against that block. I'm going to put my fingers on it against that block to hold it square. And I'm just going to ease him back and forth, let him cut through the paper and get started into the wood. And now I'm going to lean in your way. Just saw that slot down. Right now I'm still just eyeballing what I think is deep enough. I'll probably want to go put me some kind of marker on this blade, tell me when to stop. But that's giving me nice straight cuts right on top of the lines on my diagram, and I think it's going to end up making the whole process a little less nasty. And I just thought I'd share. There we go. Here we are again. I'm trying to see how close I can get in here. There we go. You can almost see that dotted pattern on the bamboo. We're here. I've got my slots done. I've got my markers in, and I'm going to start. That is how we roll. Measure my fret wire. Snip. Take my needle file. Back and forth on that slot. Take my saw. Back and forth, just to make sure that I've got that wallered out enough. Take my fret wire, take my gentle persuasion, tap, tap, tap that first edge in. Take my small little block of wood, lay them up there, and gently tap. Okay, I'm going to keep going. This is what we've got so far. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay. Here we are. All shiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny frets up here. So I start out the night making the cheapest possible banjo ukulele contraption I could make. To give you a hint, it involves pine, one circle of pine, one plastic dessert plate with a neck. Then we got started on the fingerboard, and I thought, Purple Heart, I've got some of that I haven't used, and I haven't made a fan fret neck, and I've thought about that a long time. I haven't done that. Well, one thing led to another. And my cheap has turned into it's a heart. Dove chocolate tin. Purple Heart wood. And oak plywood. Other things I normally haven't done. I've never done that before. So I did that. It's kind of chunky. I'd probably thin that down if I were a luthier. So it's not real pretty because it wasn't planned. I didn't plan to go this route. But Purple Heart. I don't think I had a choice.